I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to Donington Park here in the UK. I'm here for Convoy in the park. And we'll start off with a Convoy, guys, from Lockwood. They've got a bunch of TGX MANs here. 17 trucks they're after bringing to Donington Park. And they're all just lining up here at the moment. Man, this is going to be a great show. We're going to have truck racing here as well. And loads of show trucks. Wait till I show you some of the stuff that's down there. It's a very windy day today, so sorry if you're going to hear a bit of wind noise. But yeah, that's some fleet from Lockwood. Big long line of them. Okay guys, let's get cracking. Convoy in the park, Donington Park. Let's go. Whoa, she's on a quad bike. Okay, we've got a big American truck lineup here. We've got the Freightliner over there. We've got the Kenworth in the middle and the Peterbilt. Looking very nice, right outside the entrance here. Then we swing over. We've got a Scania 144L, 530 horsepower. We've got these guys working on a Yamaha R6, a racing bike, 600cc in that racing bike. Then we move over. These guys are coming in with a bunch of model trucks. Look at this, guys. Look at the length of this. Class. Very nice. Well done, guys. Great display. Look at this. The Actros as well. He's got the MAN and the Scania. Very nice. Thanks, guys. That looks great. Okay, let's move on to this ERF. We've got the E16. This is from 1987. So I was talking to the owner of this truck. He's done some savage work on this, the restoration. Nearly 2 years to restore this truck. He was showing me all the old photos. But yeah, well done to him. The E16 Turbo. So you've got 320 horsepower there. And then we move on to this ERF here. This one's from 1968. This has 220 horsepower. So you could say it's the grandfather of the E16, guys. This one here, it's got the Cummins engine. Then let's move over onto the Western Star. Now you'd see an awful lot of these trucks in Canada and Australia, but he has the Clint Eastwood theme going on throughout the cab. And let's just move over here. Inside here he has a generator, guys, that powers a power washer to wash the truck. So it's getting very windy. But yeah, he's got a power washer in the locker over there. And then in here he's got the diesel tank. And on the far side, he's got a tank full of water for the power washer. But yeah, he's done great work on this truck. So around 530 horsepower in this Western Star. But yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Well done to him on that. Let's just walk around here. And let me just show you the front here. He's got the Canadian number plate. That's the original Canadian number plate. And of course he has his UK number plate as well, and the bull bar there at the front. Yeah, looks well. And then beside it then we have the XF, 510 horsepower in that, and he has the that exhaust pipe is all changed as well as at the side. And we got this guy in a Fiesta. He must have been racing that. But look at this. Got the MAN here, very pink looking MAN from Graham Pool, 480 horsepower. Yeah, looks great, doesn't it? Okay, let's move on. Let's move over here. We've got the Scania there, the rigid with the trailer at the back. He's got the concrete slabs on it. Whoa, Philip Judge, I'm getting blown all over the place here, guys. So the S520. Yeah, that looks well now. Very nice. Then we have Neil Yates. You could call this the super space cab from Daf, the XF. Neil Yates, we seen him at Full of the Pipe back over a year ago. And then Neil Yates has this Kenworth as well. So this truck is not as old as you would think. It's actually from 2002. And I think it has in around 700 horsepower. Yeah, so plenty of power. And then we have the Volvo FH16, 750 horsepower. The guys are still cleaning it. They've been cleaning that truck for ages. They're still at it. And yeah, we have a very nice Scania S580 here from Harrison's. Looking very well, the greatest showman. Let me just show you some of the airbrushing on the side. This guy is doing big work cleaning it there at the side. Yeah, your truck is looking great. Very nice. Look at it, look. Yeah, so the Yates boys were washing their truck earlier on and they sprayed a whole load of chemical on this man's truck. And he had to go and clean it again. But yeah, he has it spotless. Well done. And we have the log truck here, the Scania S650. Let me just show you on the back here, right? He has the Palfinger crane, the Epscab. So this crane actually lifts up. You see the cab there? It lifts up to load the front and the rear. Yeah, so a completely different design of crane to the one you would have seen me with the FH Volvo. Yeah, so yeah, and of course he has the tire pressure deflators there as well. Yeah, he's done great work on this truck as well, with the V8 engine, of course. Yeah, and then we just swing in beside it. This guy has travelled an awful big distance here. He came down from Inverness in this Scania R560. So yeah, Brian Scott, he travelled a bit of a distance here. Then we've got the Scania R520 beside it. The Volvo FH500 from RR Andrew. Then we have Taylor's. They've got a bunch of Volvo FHs and a bunch of R series Scanias down there as well. We've got the Scania R580 from Steve Swain, and the R420 and the R490. You don't see too many R490s around, but there you have one there. And the Scania 143M 470 horsepower recovery truck, and another one there from them beside it, the Mercedes. And then we have Lockwood with a bunch of MANs that we've seen pull in. So I'm just going to quickly run down here, guys. He's revving the Scania T-Cab over there, looking very well. Let's just run over here quickly and have a look at T.W. Bowler. He's got a Scania R series here for heavy haulage. Yeah, so he didn't bother cleaning it coming here. Too busy. This guy's too busy to be cleaning his truck. So, and we have the Daf Cf there as well. Yeah, he's got the crane at the back as well, the Fassi crane. Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, quite a piece of gear, isn't it? Very expensive piece of gear, but there you have it for putting loads on his flatbed truck. And then we have this, the Actros, Mercedes Actros with the V8 engine. Yeah, the 4160 Blue Tech 5. Yeah, that's the 250 ton heavy haulage truck. Yeah, so that's how it looks here, guys. I think you'll agree it's quite impressive lineup just on the entrance into Convoy in the park. So I'm just going to walk right down there and see what other show trucks I can find. Oh, we've got the Iveco race truck, guys. Hey, we got the Scania T-Cab racing truck as well, look. Oh, I'm blocking this guy, I'm in his way. Right, the Daf Cf. Oh, there's a bunch of them coming in and out now. The MAN. Yeah, hopefully I can get to watch a bit of racing. Oh, that's loud. Oh, we've got another Scania pulling in here, race truck. Jeez, they all seem to be rolling out here. Let me move over here a bit and get out of his way. Ah, it's quite cool. How are you doing? And another MAN. Yeah, there's a lot of MAN race trucks here, guys. Hey. They certainly know how to do an exhaust. Okay, we've got the Minis racing around Donington at the moment. Your classic Mini racing. And then let's just move on to this Charles Bulk Haulage. the FH16, 660 horsepower. That's been remapped. Look, up to 810 horsepower. So yeah, you'd burn some rubber with that truck. 810 horsepower, guys. Where would you be going with all that power? Anyway, let's move over to AE Willows. A bunch of trucks down there from him. S-Series Scanias, FH Volvos, and he's got an R-Series down there as well. And we move on to this, the Daf Cf Recovery Truck. Now this truck is for sale for £265,000 from Willen Hall Commercials Limited. But you see, this truck on its own weighs around 21 tonne. Now the body is made out of polymer plastic, the whole body at the back, and that alone shaves off more than 2 tonne. So yeah, 21 tonne just sitting right there. And then if I move on beside it, we have J&R Heavy Recovery. They also have a 530 horsepower CF DAF. But yeah, the minis are still all flying around. Okay guys, welcome to the Thunderstruck Brutus, the 3688. This would go into pulling competitions, but some serious power on this. Look, 8.3 litre, RPM unlimited, look. 4-plate slipper clutch, 3.5 tonne in weight. Yeah, you got 2,500 horsepower, but yeah, quite a lot of power in this, guys. And then he has the FH16 Volvo to go with it there. Thunderstruck Brutus. Okay, all the trucks are heading off. They've got the Volvo leading the way there, the FH. Okay guys, go on, hammer down, let's go. Let's get this race going. I want to see plenty of rubber being burnt as well. Plenty of rubber now. Hammer it down, guys. The MANs, the Mercedes, the DAF, they're all lined up. Okay guys, they're doing a rolling start. So we're not going to see any rubber being burnt at all. I wanted to see rubber. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, they're still racing around in the trucks. Very nice XF DAF there. Nice airbrushing on that. And yeah, I am on the DAF stand and I am surrounded by DAF XFs. Look, everywhere. One CF there, look. More XFs. And even over there, look. Yeah, I've never seen so many XF DAFs in such a small area before. But the truck racing, I thought it was going to be more tire burning action. I mean, all these trucks have more than 1,000 horsepower. So yeah, it's not as tire burning as I thought it was going to be, guys. But anyway, let's walk down there. We've plenty more trucks to see. Okay, we've got Hawkins pulling off there in the FH540. This man's after bringing 23 trucks to Convoy in the park. Look, all lined up here. Deadpool. The Deadpool theme. And he has this racing bike theme. That's the FH16. 750 horsepower. Yeah, I seen these trucks at Truckfest Peterborough. I was talking to Paul Hawkins. And there beside it, we've got a bunch of Mercedes Actros. Look at this. We even have the 2568 from Punchards here. Wow, so good power out of this. And we have 2551s all here. And the Scania S500. Yeah, so they've all been judged. You can see from the sticker there, the judges were going around already. So yeah, Paul Hawkins has won Best Fleet. He actually won Best Fleet. No, he didn't. I'm only joking. But I don't know. The judges are still making their decisions. and another Daf there, XF, and heavy recovery there beside it, Ratcliffe, and down there another bunch of Mercedes Actros trucks. Yeah, it's quite a lineup there from Hawkins. Well done, guys. Let's hope you get something for your efforts here. Here on the Mercedes stand, we've got this fabulous from 1978. This is the 1418 with 180 horsepower. Beautifully restored, keeping those old classics on the road. And over here we have the Actros 4, the 2545, beside another Actros 4, the 2548. And then we have the 2553, finished in black, 530 horsepower, beside the new Actros 5, the 2548 with mirror cam. So if you haven't seen the mirror cam feature, check out the Truckfest Edinburgh video. It's all featured in that video. And here, look at this, we have the black edition Mercedes Actros. So yeah, the 1861. Just look at this, the catwalk. Very well done, nicely fitted out with the black edition on the back. Kelsa, your Kelsa bar, and the twin exhaust coming out there on the driver's side. It's a left-hand drive black edition Actros with the V8. It'd be nice to hear it starting up, but I won't be able to get the keys to this, I'm afraid. Yeah, you don't see many black editions of this particular Actros. And there we have the Arocs. So yeah, the 2553 Arocs, and we've got the tag axle lift. But yeah, these are higher up off the ground than your normal Actros. So if you want more ground clearance, or if you're going into building sites, get your Arocs there with more ground clearance. And also features the mirror cam. So yeah, I'm going to walk over now to their flagship, which is sitting beside this Arocs. So here we have the Giga Space, the 2563. So yeah, 630 horsepower, 3000 Newton meters of torque, and it also features the mirror cam, of course, being the Actros 5. And I was just looking at the AdBlue tank. It is a quite small tank, so you're only talking 30 litres. But if I swing over to the Arocs, you'll see there it has a bigger tank. That is 70 litres. So you might want to think about that if you're speccing your Actros. Make sure it comes with that bigger AdBlue tank. But yeah, the mirror cam feature, I mean, it is very good. I've still to drive one yet, but they can take a fair whack and they do swing in. But what you can also get is a temporary mirror, and the temporary mirror goes into two nuts here. You take off that panel and there's two nuts that you screw in, and there's a magnetic part to the top of the mirror that just hooks into the top of the door. So you can get your spare mirror if you don't want to be waiting at the side of the road for somebody to come out to repair your mirror cam. But yeah, I thought, I think driving one of these, I really need to do it. So we'll see what happens, guys. Just look at the lineup here that Scania have put on display at this year's Convoy in the Park. Look, all the generations of V8 trucks. This is fantastic. They have the old, look, the 140. Then there, the orange one there, the 141. Then the 142 V8. And the 143M V8, 450 horsepower. Then the 164L, 580 horsepower. Then the R580 there. And over there, the S650. But you see there, those two trucks have the celebrating 50 years. They have those decals on both of those trucks. But you'll have to agree, that is some effort from Scania to display all of those models, all the generations of V8. Really like that now. Just before I leave the Scania stand, I just want to show you a few more. We have another 164L V8 580 beside two S650s and Scania's nice show truck there. And look at this, we have a horse transporting truck, the S580. So I've not seen one of these from Scania before with the new generations, but that is some truck, isn't it? And look up on top as well, you see the horses sign there. They're all separate letters just stuck on there, but I like that. The S580 horse transporter. So many more trucks up on that hill. Just have a look. Look at that for a lineup. I mean, you'd be hours doing a video going around there. But yeah, we have an R500 Scania and 3 MANs there from SM Davies. So looking very well, guys. Okay, let's keep going. And here on the Iveco stand we have the 4-axle flatbed tracker, and beside it, look, 100% natural gas. They are NPs, 460 horsepower, your gas Ivecos, and down there we have 2 XPs, 510 horsepower. So yeah, a bit of a selection there from Iveco. Now this one uses the high SCR, so your high selective catalytic reduction system. So the most efficient Euro 6 technology on the market. Yeah, check out that system from Iveco for reduced fuel consumption. And these trucks don't use EGR either. The exhaust gas recirculation valve is not being used on these Iveco diesel trucks. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the Iveco stand. Okay, let's quickly go over to Renault here. On the Renault stand then, they have a bunch of T-Highs. We have a C430, another T-High. And you'll know the Renault Sport Racing Edition, they're only building 10 of them. So that's number 3, and if I zoom over here, we have number 7 of 10. So somebody told me that number 1 of 10 was here at the show, but I haven't been able to find it. And we have another T520 here as well. The John Deere truck, look. Yeah, and Proctor's there with a T520. And then they have this racing truck as well. So so who only knows how much power is in this, but I would imagine well over 1,000 horsepower, and another T-High there as well. So yeah, pretty good selection here from Renault. All the manufacturers are making a big effort at this show. Just about wraps me up at Convoy in the Park here at Donington Park, right next to East Midlands Airport. So great show, guys. They're giving it a thumbs up. And we have Richard here in his 1996 Freightliner, 435 horsepower, straight 6-cylinder diesel engine. And yeah, it's a 14.6 litre engine. So we'll get Richard to give it a couple of revs to finish off the video. All right, Richard. Hey. Yeah, sounds good, guys. Hey. Okay, I'm wrapping it up. Convoy in the Park done. Take care, guys. I'll chat to you all again next weekend for another video. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Try not to fall over. All lined up there, Hawkins. And there's the boss man there, he owns the whole fleet. Look at this, he owns the whole fleet, this man.